Once it's time to go to your Dallas College Library databases, go to your search engine, and in this case, mine is Google. And I'm going to say Dallas College Library databases. And I'm going to hit return. Okay, and this one came up first. You want to go to the A to Z. Now, it's probably not going to appear at the top of your screen because you don't use it as often as I do. Actually, we're going to use something on the first page under A. We're going to go to Academic One File. And I'm going to carry on with that JFK assassination thesis. So you could put whatever you want to search for here as far as articles, but I'm going to go to browse topics. And I'm going to put up here JFK assassination. Now on the drop down, it will give me different things that I can choose, but I'm going to see what I can get here. And I scroll down, but before I do that, I want to go to magazines. That's what I really want to do. Get an article from a magazine. And I look at all of these different ones. Still going here. And I look for ones that might interest me. This one looks like a good one. That's a good one. That looks like a good one. Well, I think I hit the jackpot over here. So let me go back up over here. Wow. Even looking at the car, that's interesting. So let's say that I want to do this one. What I actually did, I looked at that, didn't really think it had enough information, but I did scroll down to the bottom. And this one I very much liked. The JFK assassination debate, Sloan gunman versus conspiracy in the Journal of Southern History, May 2008. Well, you might say, well, that's an old magazine. Well, yes, you're correct, but the actual assassination occurred at the end of 1963, so that's quite a few years later. I mean, there are new conspiracies up to today. So I'm going to click on that. And I've already read it, and there are some parts in here that I really like. Specifically, let's see. I'm trying to go back. Notice that we talked about Posner in another article, or he was talked about. It's one that talks about, well, I guess the back of the head. That might be it. But there was an excerpt from here that I wanted to use. So this is what I need to do. Oh, by the way, when you go to the end, this is your MLA 8, and later you will want to copy that and paste it in your Noodle tools. But for right now, this is what I would do. Either you can download it, or I would just send it to your email. So you could put it in Google Drive, you could put it in your OneDrive, which I believe you get at school, or your email. And if you save it to your Google Drive, you'll the same information in all of them. So let me go ahead and try my Google Drive. I'll show you where I mailed it to myself. Okay, so it's already sent it. And I would have to get into my Google Drive to find it. And there it is. Now you can put it in a folder. You can make a folder for this whole project in your Google Drive, or you could do it on your hard drive, or if you have a cloud like OneDrive, you can do it there, but don't lose it. Okay, so when I get that, it will give me the article, and then it'll give me this, which is just, that's totally fine. Okay, so you want to go ahead and try to get three sources that you need to share with your group, because you don't want them to get the same ones, because I will only count one of them. And you want to make sure that you all get credit. And just this one right here, you saw all those articles. Not all of them were actually what I would use, but a bunch of them were. Okay, so that means you can't wait until the last minute. You need to get started on this. Okay, so that's how you do that. Pardon me. In case you're wanting to email it to yourself, it will show your address first on email, and you click on it and you will see the same information. Actually, I kind of like this because it doesn't have all that extra stuff at the top. Let me go back again. Okay, let me see if that'll do it. Nope. It's taking quite a while because I actually just brought it up. Okay, there we go. So it doesn't have all that stuff at the top, but I don't see here where it will let you download it. I could be wrong. No, doesn't look like that. And if it does download, it's going to have information on there about your email. So you might want to put it on your Google Drive, or just, it will let you download it to your computer. But this is what you want to have here. So I am going to start with Konkin. You always start with the last name. And I'm going to do a right click copy. You can also do a control C. And now we're going to go to Noodle Tools. Before I do that, I do want to say, if you want to you will need to have three sources for this project. Each one of you, three different sources. If you want to go ahead and do that now, then you can go ahead and copy and paste all of them over to Noodle Tools. But for now, let me show you what we're going to do. Now let's go to your login. And here's mine. I'm in as a student. And I'm going to go to that JFK project. I've done one since then. So I'm going to click on this, and remember, I have copied and pasted a source. So, and notice that I've already put two down that have that are magazines. So I'm going to go to new source. I'm going to go to database and click on magazine. And this opens up. So you could put, if you wanted to, you could put all this information, and just like Citation Net and all these other ones that do this for you, you could do that, but I wouldn't, because you already have the MLA9 format. So see right up here, you did choose magazine, so it will show that it's an article from a magazine, which it is. You're simply going to click on copy and paste a citation. All right. Then this looks like something you would email to someone. This box pops up. I'm going to go right click, paste, and it won't let me. Okay, and I told you you could do control C also, but I'm going to do the Control V, whatever they call it. And remember how I copied and pasted it from that article, and I'm just going to put it in like that. And then I'm going to say save. So I know it's accurate. And guess what? It actually alphabetizes that. So I already have that. So now that I have all of my sources, I'm ready to do a note card. So let's go to this, to note card. We're going to say new note card. And this actually, what I'm talking about is, let's see, I'm going to call that, because I'm going to divide it into expert testimony, autopsy reports, and I believe witnesses. So know what your three main points are, because you're going to put whichever main point you're doing this on, you're going to do here. So I'm going to say expert testimony or expert ideas, maybe, or just say experts. But you have to give it a title, and I'll show you why here in just a minute. All right, see where you have sources? Remember, I had three. You can barely see it, but it's a little drop down arrow. And Conklin is the one I just did. Okay, and then it does say, let's see which page I'm on. I don't even know if that's going to tell you what page. Go back over here. But I'll go back and find that. But you can go ahead and put your page number right there, and then go on from there. So the other thing is that you need to do, and I had asked y'all to do that earlier, make sure that you've got your thesis on there. Okay, so this is what let me see if I could find that one out of that article. Let's see, I think I put it down here. Sometimes I will do that. Let's see. I put it on a piece of paper like this. Okay, so what I want to do, because I wanted to copy the part that I wanted to put in here. Okay. I'm going to copy this, which I copied from the article. I don't think there's anything else. Alrighty. And then I'm going to go back over to Noodle Tools. And it says copy and paste the annotation here. Capture the author's words and images. Get quotes. Mark up the quote by coloring and highlighting the text, which you're free to do. Okay, I'm going to have to do another, well, it's actually Command V. All right. Now, let me just say that I have to put this in quotation marks. So let's see what part I want to put in. The word conspiracy is ambiguous because it can apply either. Okay, I like that whole thing. So I'm going to put your quotation mark there. The word conspiracy is ambiguous because it can apply either to the assassination or to later efforts on the part of the CIA, the FBI, and Warren Commission, or the Kennedy family to cover up what happened. Kurtz, from my perspective, offers the strongest but not conclusive support for his second conspiracy, or for what he refers to as a, quote, systematic effort at concealing the truth. Page, so this actually tells you 13, but you need to put the XIII. And notice that after truth, let me blow this up just a bit, because after truth, you do not see a period, right? You put a space after the end of the sentence, then you put in parentheses this, which, yeah, you are going to have to change that. I'll show you how to do that. And then you put your period after the last parenthesis there. Actually, this is a singular word, parenthesis. And when people tell you put it in parentheses, they're telling you put it between these two parentheses. So anyway, just a little aside there. Such was the extent of this deliberate cover up, combined with the almost unbelievable mishandling of the investigation in Dallas and of the autopsy, that Kurtz now believes that no one will ever be able to determine who killed Kennedy or how it was done. Kurtz, as he makes clear from the beginning, is fully convinced believer in both conspiracies. Okay, now I'm going to take this part out. Now, I do need to find, and that is an actual quote. I do need to find out what the page number is. I'm going to say 13 for right now, but I'm not sure. I will double check, which means I need to do it now because I will forget about it. So I'm going to put that there. What I would do, let me see how this is laid out here in just a minute. Okay, so then what I'm going to have to do is take this, okay, all of this, and paraphrase it. Or I could take a part of it. I don't have to take the whole quote, although I find it very, very interesting. You might want to just, what you'll need to do, let's see, what's this? If you just wanted to do this one and do a copy and go work on it over here, let me get a new file, new document. Well, you wouldn't believe all the things that I have to keep track of over here. Okay, I'm going to put this. Now, remember, you're supposed to read it and forget it. Okay. So, such was the extent, and I'm doing this in real time. I have not done this yet. Such was the extent of his deliberate cover up, combined with the almost unbelievable mishandling of the investigation in Dallas and the autopsy, that Kurt now I may have to change up the sentence structure, now believes that no one will ever be able to determine who killed Kennedy or how it was done. Okay, so let's look at the important parts. Okay, we know that there was a deliberate cover up, the unbelievable mishandling of the investigation in Dallas, and that autopsy report. And they're not talking about the report, they're talking about his body going on Homer's Odyssey. I mean, changing it, coming in to the Dallas Forensic Science Building and taking Kennedy's body at gunpoint and then transporting him to Washington, D.C. That's all I'm going to say. When you go back and you look at the days and the Secret Service did not know who to trust. So you could kind of see how they did it, or maybe that had nothing to do with it. Anyway, okay. No one will ever be able to tell how or who did it. Okay. So let's take this out. Okay, so without looking at it, what do we think? So why don't we say Kurtz, and we'll know I probably had his name in there earlier. Okay, Kurtz doubts the true answer to let's see, the true identity or assassins. I don't know if they said probably or won't be. Okay, will remain unknown due to the, I think he did say massive, elaborate cover up orchestrated by the CIA, FBI, and even the Kennedy family. Um, okay, I want to put something in there about for reasons unknown. Kurtz doubts the true identity of the assassin or will remain unknown due to the elaborate, I'm going to say because the elaborate cover up orchestrated by the CIA, FBI, and even Kennedy family was so um so I don't know if I want to I don't want to put my own words in there. Of for reasons unknown, one can only speculate. Okay, so let's see if this makes any sense. Kurtz doubts the true identity of the, why don't we just say the assassins, or that's singular part, true identity will remain, sorry, one can speculate. Um, I don't like that, the way it's worded. The elaborate cover up. Okay. Kurtz doubts the assassins or the true identity will, oh, he doesn't doubt that. I'm going to say he thinks. I don't want to put, okay. Kurtz thinks the assassin or assassin's true identity will remain unknown or remain secret. I'll see if they use that because of largely speculative. See how you can't just put something down. It's got to be something. Kurtz thinks the assassins or assassin's true identity will remain unknown for reasons. No, I don't like that. Uh, because that is the way the CIA, FBI, and FBI want it. And possibly even, wait, and possibly even the Kennedy family. Then you need to put something about I want to say that they do know how CIA and FBI bungled it. Um, the CIA and FBI, the reasons are mainly clear because of their bungling of the entire, let's see, of the entire case. But the Kennedy family, one can only um, one can only speculate. Okay, so let me see that. And just notice how much time I've been taking on this little bitty bit of that quotation. Kurtz thinks the assassination or assassinations, blah, 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 assassins or assassins' true identity will remain unknown because that is the way the CIA and FBI and possibly even the Kennedy family want it. For the CIA and FBI, the reasons are mainly clear. I'm going to put a colon. I'd say they both bungled the entire case. I'll just say much of the case. But but the Kennedy family's reason, but or only known to them. No, I'm still putting too much of my own in there. Uh, I'm going to put a colon as to the Kennedys. Only they truly know. Why they are the reasons for the cover up. I don't know if that's changing what I think. You're probably thinking of some pretty good ones. Think true identity will remain unknown because that is the way the FBI. I'm going to put commas here. I'm going to take out even and possibly the Kennedy family want it. For the CIA and FBI, the reasons are somewhat clear. I'll say somewhat because if you say mainly, that means almost everybody knows it, but they don't. Even what we know is, I'm sure, just a tiny little pinhead of information. They both bungled much of the case. As to the Kennedys, only they truly know the reasons for want it for the cover up. I'll just say it like that. Now I could just go back here and put a period. I think I'm going to do that. Remember, sometimes we might want to chop it up into sentences. Okay, so let's compare. Let me go down here. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. Which one did I want to? Okay, here we go. Hmm. Okay. So you can see it's quite a bit shorter. So did I leave something out? Well, let's see. Did I? Okay, so I'm going to go down here just for grins and giggles, and you might want to do this. Oh, goodness, that's a lot longer. Let me put the word the there. Let's just for grins and giggles do a highlight here. And I'm going to go to tell me, and I'm going to put in, if I don't already have it, word count. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but this is 110, right? Oh, no, 112. Close. Well, I could tell you something. This one up here is not going to be. Okay, and then let's look at this one. We could just tell by the lines that it's not the same. 47. Okay, so I am leaving things out. Oops. So this is about just a little over a third of what this is. Okay, so the word conspiracy is ambiguous. Oh, yeah. Okay. The word conspiracy is ambiguous because it can apply either to the assassination or it could later efforts on the part of the. Okay, so is it the original one? Oh, that even says the Warren Commission or the. Okay, so I left that out. So we can say this. Wait, is that one? No, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Okay, here. This is the actual one. So that one is, I took the wrong thing. Oh my, it's 56. That's better. But I didn't mention conspiracy. So I need to get that one in there. Okay. This is actually the one that I need to put in. And we said it was 56. Okay. So, so it's about half. It's about half. All right. So this talks about word conspiracy, either to assassination or later attempts or okay. Yeah, I need to put that in there later. And then we also need to put in the Warren Commission, which is what I found, what I was showing you the autopsy report from. So we're going to say the Warren Commission. Okay. I'm going to say Kurtz considers the word conspiracy. Okay, you're gonna have to use conspiracy because he's talking about that word. Can mean one of two things. Um, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I need to take that out. I'm trying to change the original. Okay, here. Hold on. I'm gonna put this in. Um, to the word conspiracy. thinks the word conspiracy is twofold. Either it can serve it can refer, I don't think that one is it, to the actual assassination, or to the later cover up within the government. In fact, Kurtz is almost certain the assassins or assassin's tragedy. Okay. According to him, the cover up was devised by the CIA via possibly okay. For the CIA and FBI, the reasons are somewhat clear. They both bungled the case. As the Kennedys, okay, I need to put plural. The Kennedys, they only know the reasons why they wanted JFK's circumstances surrounding the assassination to remain secret. Okay. Kurtz thinks the word conspiracy is twofold. It can refer, you know what? I may put that toward the end. Let's see how that works there. I don't know how many of y'all are taking time on here, but you can see it on the video. Okay, Kurtz is almost certain the assassin or assassin's true identity will remain unknown. According to him, the cover-up, let's see, was devised by the CIA, FBI, the Warren Commission, and possibly the Kennedy family. For the FBI, CIA, FBI, and Warren, because that's part of the government, it was commissioned by LBJ and the Warren Commission. Somewhat clear. The FBI, I'd say not the Warren Commission, it was the FBI. The Warren Commission just reported on it. Both bungled much of the case. As to the Kennedys, nope, we don't want to put in a, unless I want to put reason there. Only they know the reasons why they wanted the circumstances surrounding the assassination to remain secret. In both of those scenarios, Kurt thinks the word is twofold. It can refer to the actual or to the later cover up. Okay, so I'm okay with that. I think that's good. So let's go to tell me and let's find out how many words. And it's 103. That's close enough because I think the only thing then that I left out was that conspiracy part. Well, they did say deliberate, but I'm going to leave that. I think it was page 13, but I'm not sure. Again, I'll go back and look. So now I'm going to take this paraphrase, okay, and I'm going to go back to Noodle Tools, and I'm going to put it right here. Okay. Oh, I don't want that. I want to go to new code. Okay, so, oh goodness, okay. Oh my, I think I have to do this again. Okay, so I need to find the page number for sure. And I'm going to say experts. Put that in the experts deal. Oop. And I'm going to go ahead and put the paraphrase here. So I'm going to go Command V. Okay. And then I'll go back and do this other. Now, right now, we'll go back and do that, my own idea. I don't want to confuse anything. I just want to put what you should put on these first two parts. Okay, this is the actual quote we're going to use. We're not going to use the rest of the stuff. And you could just directly put all this in here. Okay, so remember, I'm going to have to start with a quotation mark. Okay, and that is the quote. Okay, now believes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then I think it's 13, but I'll check. All right, so now I have got that, and I will do this one later. What you're going to write in this one for each of your cards is, okay, so this guy didn't think we'll ever know what happened. So what? Why does that, how does that affect us in 2023? How will it affect us in 2063, 100 years after? You need to put why that's interesting. I think one of the I think it's interesting because a lot of people are not talking. They're not saying what happened. And they know. There are people still living today who know what happened. A lot of them are dead, but there are people who know. I did go back and look, and the page number starts on 515. So again, when I'm doing my proofreading, I'll go back and do that. And I'll leave that the way it is right here. And okay. And I don't think I saved this. So where did I put that? Okay. And again, I might want to revamp it, but I'm going to go ahead and copy it and then go back over and put Control V, I'm sorry, Command V. Okay, and then here we are here. Now, make sure you save it. Hold on just a second, because it should have okay. Hit save and close, or it won't save and close. Now, let's see what you've done. Hope it's sometimes your computers might be a little small. They may be a little slow. Okay, so let's go up here to the cards. Okay, well, there it is right there. I can move it down. Let me see what else I've got. Okay, experts. Okay, so I don't think this one's right, but let me pull it up. I probably should take that one out. But the reason that I want you to do that is this is the lone gunman one. And then let's talk about we're going to put experts in here, and we're going to put the autopsy, whatever it is, your 3 main points. So you're going to go to this stack of books once you have your first card for that main point, and you're going to say experts. I'm just going to name it the same thing. Okay, I'm going to say to create and add to experts. Okay, so here's experts, and I can tell by looking at it. I'm going to put this one under there too, even though now it's got 2 cards, so that when I look at it, each of these will be the name of a main point. So when I click on this, if I want to see the cards, I will put them here. If I don't, then I collapse them. Okay, and so you have to have a card first before you can put a pile name on it. Now, some of the in here, you might have what the name of the expert is. You might want to go back in and rename that. Maybe you want to rename, oh, wrong one. Rename this one with what was that guy's name? Kurtz. And just put the different names of your experts under that. Okay, then you'll know that one's about Kurtz. Oops, sorry. Well, I thought it should let me drag it up there. Okay, well, I'll just say add to pile. Well, it doesn't like that. Enter pile title. Well, it's not long. Oh, it's experts. Okay. I don't know why. You know what? I do know. I'm deleting it. There's nothing on that card. Okay, it will detect whether you have something on it or not. So now there are none. Wait. Yes, there is. No, it says none. I don't know why I erased it. Okay, let's see what all's under this one. Well, these are all autopsy reports. Okay, so unfortunately, I took that one out, but now I'm putting it back in, or I should. I don't know why I pinned that. Okay, so if you want to see that, yeah, I did. I took that one out. Okay, so I got to put that one back in. And that was a freak thing, because usually that does not happen. Experts, because the card still should be there. Okay, there it is there. We're going to change that to Kurt. But we're still going to put it on that in that file, experts. Okay, so let's go back up here. Okay, so Kurtz needs to go under experts. I want to unpin it because apparently that is causing a problem. Okay, we're going to put that to experts. Okay, so now there's one under there. So we got experts, we have Kurtz, and then you can put the names of the other ones there as well. Okay, there's Kurtz. And then I already had 2 under lone gunman. So you need to organize them under whichever of your 3 main points it is. And that's what you need to do for Monday, which is February, let me go backwards, 12th. No, Monday night, the 12th. Okay? Let me know if you have any problems, any questions. I'm here to help you.